take 2 on engine room, because this is the most fun thing to do, is film yourself in the engine room while you're spraying water. It's 200 degrees. Thanks, Annie. Good idea. Great stuff. Alright, so you'll notice I got my dirty clothes on today, just because we're going through the engine room and making sure that everything's kind of squared away and straight. There's not any loose wires, there's not any loose hoses, there's not any oil anywhere. And then we're giving the engine a good wash down, just to make sure that when we put a new bed of absorbees down there, that if there is any leaks or anything like that, we can trace them down and fix them really fast. So this is our primary engine here. Turns our wheel. It's a 175 horsepower Yanmar diesel. That's our Beta Marine generator over there in the corner. We have our fuel polishing system here, that basically anytime I put fuel into the primary fuel tank on the boat, it polishes it out of the storage tanks. We have our 32 volt charger, constant volt, whatever you want to call it, and then we have our 12 volt 150 amp charger inverter. Alright, welcome to Libra's mechanical space. We are in here, just on the other side. We were in a hallway earlier, because the worst thing you want is an engine room that's dirty. So I keep a hose in the engine room that's hooked up to the hot water spout. The hot water just really releases grease and grime a lot faster, and you use a lot less water when you do it, because this does run off the ship's water. So especially if I have to use it underway or something like that, you don't want to burn up all of your water. And then I've got a little pump here, because our engine room sump is probably about 30-40 gallons of water and liquid that it can hold, that doesn't spill over into the bilges where it would get pumped out. So even if you have a major oil leak or a fuel leak problem, the vessel was designed to contain it in the engine room, so you can get it cleaned up before it hits the bilge pumps and pumps it overboard. So what I've done, I've rigged up a small bilge pump in the engine sump, so when I know that the water's clean, I don't have to pump it out by hand or get a bucket and pump it out. I can just hit a little switch and pump it out. So that's what I'm doing now. A little hose with hot water, just clean everything out. And while I'm doing this, while I'm cleaning everything out, I'm also looking for parts of the engine that may need to be serviced. Any overly worn or rusty parts. I'm looking at the fuel filters. I'm looking at the oil filters. I'm checking for leaks. I'm looking at worn belts. We just replaced our engine belt. And you can see there's plenty of room in here. We have a hatch that goes in the cockpit right here that I come down through. This piece of wood here is the edge of our ice box. It's kind of our ladder that we come down and let it run. So I can get this side of the engine. Well, I'm going to hit my switch over here and pump it out. If you can hear that, it's a pretty big pump. It pumps pretty fast. It'll empty this 30 gallons here in seconds. So I just give the engine and the generator a nice rinse down. I kind of scrub the floor. Got my little scrubby brush here, my little toothbrush. So this is, like I said, day 3 before we're leaving. Today is engine room and oil change. Get all this stuff done, and then we'll start, getting the rest of the boat ready for everybody to show up and start enjoying their trip. I can't wait. I'm ready to go. Bye, Annie. Wish you were here. Clean up. Shit out.